Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am taking you to a very special place, my mother's home garden. It may be a small in size, but it's full of life, love, and fresh winter vegetables. On this tiny place of land, my mother grows seasonal vegetables completely naturally using simple techniques, patience, and daily care. In this video, I will show you each winter vegetables plant closely, how healthy they look, and how well they are growing even in limited space. I will also share how my mother takes care of these plants from watering and soil preparation to protecting them from cold weather and pests, all using traditional and eco-friendly methods. This garden is a perfect example that you don't need a big farm to grow your own food, just dedication, consistency, and love for plants. If you are someone who dreams of growing fresh vegetables at home, this video will definitely inspire you. So let's step into this small but beautiful winter vegetable garden and learn from my mother's everyday gardening routine. This is the first plant in our winter garden, cauliflower, locally known as fulgopi. My mother grew this plant using a completely traditional home-based method without any chemical fertilizer. She prepared the soil at home by mixing garden soil with well decomposed compost made from kitchen waste and cow dung. The saplings were planted with proper spacing so that each plant could grow freely and get enough sunlight and air. She waters the plants regularly but carefully, making sure the soil stays moist and not water lost. To protect the plants naturally, she uses simple home remedies like neem-based solutions and manually remove pests whenever needed. During the winter season, she keeps the plants clean and healthy by losing the soil and removing dry leaves. Because of this consistent homely care, each cauliflower plant has grown strong and healthy, and you can see beautiful, well-formed cauliflowers developing naturally. This shows how simple household methods and daily attention can give amazing results, even in a small home garden. This is the cabbage plant, another healthy winter vegetable growing in our small home garden. My mother planted cabbage using the same traditional home-based gardening methods. She prepared the soil by mixing garden soil with homemade compost and natural manure without using any chemical fertilizers. The saplings were planted with enough space so that leaves could spread properly and grow well. She waters the plants regularly in small amounts, making sure the soil remains moist but not too wet. To keep the plants healthy, she removes damaged or yellow leaves by hand and checks the plants daily. For pest control, she follows simple home remedies like neem water and keeps the surrounding area clean. Because of this simple and consistent home care, the cabbage plants have grown strong with large fresh green leaves, forming tight and healthy cabbage heads. This proves that with patience, daily care, and natural methods, you can grow fresh and chemical free vegetables at home, even in a small space. This is the papaya plant, locally known as pepe, and it is one of the most rewarding plants in my mother's home garden. She planted this papaya using a completely traditional household method, starting from healthy seeds collected at home. The soil was prepared with garden soil mixed with homemade compost and natural manure without using any chemical fertilizer. The plant receives plenty of sunlight and is watered regularly, but only when the soil feels dry. My mother takes special care to avoid overwatering as papaya plants prefer well-drained soil. She keeps the area around the plant clean, removes dry leaves, and supports the plant as it grows taller. For protection, she uses simple natural methods like neem water and regular inspection instead of chemicals. Because of this consistent home care and patience, the papaya plant has grown strong and healthy, and now it's bearing many papayas at the same time. This clearly shows how natural care and daily attention can give excellent results even in a small home garden. As you can see here, the papaya plant is carrying so many fruits that we had to give extra support to the lower part of the plant. This is a very simple home style solution, but it works really well. Because the fruits are well supported and properly cared for, they are growing evenly and staying healthy. These papayas are not only good in appearance but also taste absolutely delicious, fresh, and naturally grown at home. This shows how small, thoughtful household ideas and daily care can make a big difference in home gardening. This is the Brinjal plant, locally known as bacon, from my mother's home garden. Using simple traditional household methods, my mother takes daily care of this plant with natural compost, proper watering, and regular cleaning. The large-sized brinjals that were ready that have already taken by my mother specially for me, but even after that, the plant is still doing so amazing. As you can see, there are still many small brinjals growing on the plant, and it is full of fresh flowers, which clearly shows that more brinjals will grow in the coming days. She checks the plant every day, keeps the soil loose, and uses basic home remedies like neem water instead of chemicals. This brinjal plant proves that with consistent home care, patience, and love, a single plant can continue to produce fresh and healthy vegetables for a long time. This is the Thankuni growing beautifully in my mother's home garden. She has planted it in 2 buckets filled with soil using a very simple and traditional home method. Instead of planting it in the ground, she chose buckets so it's easier to control the soil quality and watering. My mother prepared the soil using normal garden soil mixed with homemade compost, and the plants have spread really well. Thankuni Pata doesn't need heavy care, she just waters it lightly and regularly, making sure the soil stays moist. Because of the simple daily care, the leaves have grown fresh, green, and healthy, and the plants look very lush. This shows that even with basic household containers like buckets and natural cane, you can grow useful and nutritious leafy greens at home. The Thankuni Pata grown here is fresh, chemical free, and perfect for everyday home cooking. This is the Loki plant, also known as bottle gourd, grown in my mother's home garden using simple household methods. She planted it in naturally prepared soil mixed with homemade compost. Since Loki is a climbing plant, my mother has made a small bamboo support structure so the vine can climb easily and grow in the right direction. With this bamboo support, the plant gets proper sunlight and air circulation, and it is growing healthy and strong. This shows how traditional home care and simple bamboo support can help climbing vegetables grow well even in a small garden. Next, this is the pumpkin plant, locally known as kumro. With regular home care and natural compost, the plant is growing really well, and you can already see pumpkins developing on the vine. My mother waters it carefully and keeps the area clean so the fruits can grow healthy and strong. This shows how, with simple household care and patience, even a pumpkin plant can start fruiting beautifully in a home garden. Next is the onion plant, locally known as Papaya. With regular home care and naturally prepared soil, the plants have grown very well, and you can see the beautiful healthy green leaves. My mother waters them lightly and keeps the soil loose so the bulbs can develop properly. These fresh green onion leaves show how simple home gardening methods can give healthy and chemical-free produce even in a small space. This is the tomato plant, grown with simple home care and natural compost. Right now, there are no tomato seeds, but the plant is full of fresh flowers, which means tomatoes will start growing very soon. My mother waters the plant regularly and keeps it healthy using basic household method. This shows that with proper care and patience, healthy flowers will soon turn into fresh, homegrown tomatoes. After that, you can see different types of leafy vegetables growing beautifully in my mother's home garden. First is radish leaves or mulussak, which are fresh green and very healthy. Along with that, she has grown coriander leaves known as dhone pata, which add great flavor and freshness to everyday cooking. There is also spinach or palong sak growing thick and lush with soft green leaves. Beside it, you can see red amaranth, also known as lal sak, with its bright reddish leaves, making the garden look even more colorful. All these leafy vegetables are grown using simple household methods with natural compost and regular light watering. My mother harvests these greens carefully in small amounts so the plant can continue to grow again. This shows how with daily care, patience and traditional home gardening you can enjoy fresh chemical-free leafy vegetables straight from your own garden. Thank you so much for watching and please don't forget to subscribe my channel for more such videos.